Hello, children. I'm your Granny Stinkfoot, and today I'm going to tell you all some lovely fairy tales. Does anyone here like stories about Teenage Ninja Turtles and purple dinosaurs and Power Rangers? Well, too bad. All my stories is about magical elves and hungry wolves and sinister stepmothers and evil queens and and princesses disguised as frogs. Now, my first story is called Little Red Riding Hood. I played the grandmother in this one. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who always wore a red coat with a red hood and would love to be called Red Riding Hood.
My real name's Merle. Can you blame me?
One day, Red made some goodies to take to her grandmother.
Rice Krispie treats. They're easy to make and they're tasty and nutritious as well.
Anyway, she took her basket of goods and set off through the deep, dark woods. Can I have some good noises here, please? What's the matter?
Do I have to go in the deep dark woods?
Yes, it says so right here.
But it's spooky in there.
Do you want to see our grandmother or not?
Can I just take the number 7 bus?
No, no.
La, 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 la.
She went into the deep dark woods. That's enough noise, thank you. Suddenly there appeared on the path in front of her a wolf. It was a mean, hungry wolf. He wanted to eat Little Red right away, but he was curious as why she was all alone in the deep dark woods.
My dear child, what are you doing in these deep dark woods all by yourself?
It was her idea.
Very dangerous, you know. Something terrible could happen to you.
I'm going to go visit my granny. She lives all alone in a little cottage on the other side of the deep dark woods.
Your granny, eh? She tasty? I mean, it's your cottage, tastefully decorated.
Favorite food. So he decided that he would eat the granny first and save Little Red for dessert. So he took the shortcut to the cottage while Little Red went the long way. Excuse me, Mr. Wolf. Excuse me.
Where's he going?
I don't know. He don't want to leave here.
I knew we should have had more rehearsals.
Mr. Wolf, I'm sorry, dear, but you don't ask me here. You come to my house, eat me up, put on my clothes, and wait for Little Red to come.
I'm afraid I won't be doing that anymore.
You won't be doing that anymore.
I'm having a real problem with this story.
No, you're causing a real problem with the story. Now, what's the matter?
Why do I always have to be the bad guy?
Because you're the wolf. The wolf eats the grandmother. That's how the story goes. You don't expect Little Red to eat me now, do you?
No, but I don't want to eat the grandmother either.
What's wrong with me?
It's not that. I'm sure she's very tender and yummy.
What about me? Do you want to eat me?
No, not really.
What about this one? What about her? Oh, here's a good one. What about her? Do you want to eat any of us?
No, I'm sorry. It's nothing personal. I'm sure you're all delicious. It's just that I don't eat meat anymore. I'm a vegetarian. And it's not just the eating people part. I don't like the ending.
What's not to like? Little Red and her grandmother get saved by the woodsman. And everyone lives happily ever after.
Except me. I get split open with an axe.
And I suppose you're not happy with that.
Not happy? How would you like it if the woodman split you open with an axe?
You know, he's got a point there.
We'll take his side then.
Well, you've got to admit, it's not very nice for him.
It's not my fault that he's ruining the story by walking out on us.
Look, I'm sorry. I just don't want to be the villain anymore.
You don't want to be the villain anymore?
No? Find a different story. Here's not even you can put down the paper.
That's a good idea.
Say what? One hungry individual eager to eat grandmothers must dress up in winter clothes and those afraid of actions need not to apply? Oh, I'm sure we'll get loads of applications.
Look, maybe you can find a story with the wolf in it, where I don't have to eat anybody and I don't get split open with an axe. together, I'd like to introduce myself.
Help! Help! I'm being attacked by a wolf!
I'm not attacking you. I'm
Help! Help! Wolf! Wolf!
The wolf gets mad and let the pigs come out, or he will blow his house down.
I did not.
And when the pigs wouldn't open the door, the wolf huffed and blew the house down.
Now wait a minute.
Well, go on, blow the house down.
I don't want to ruin his house. He's put a lot of
Help! Help! Somebody help!
There we go, and the house fell down.
I didn't do that. You can see for yourself. The pig did it.
That's his friend Norman house, the one made out of sticks.
You gotta see me, man. There's a wolf after me. A wolf! Come to zoo! Come to White House!
The wolf wanted to eat those pigs, so he followed on to the stick house.
I don't want to eat anybody. I just thought I could help him get his house up again. Hello, look. I don't want to eat you. I don't even like pork.
Fine, Trickle. You brought the wolf right to my door. I didn't know he'd follow me. You're a pig. He's a wolf. You do the math. Of course he's gonna follow you.
You said I don't want to eat you. Why are you still all, concerned?
And the house fell down, so naturally the two pigs went over to my place.
We're totally safe in here. These brick walls are totally wolf-proof.
That being a wolf get Hufflepuff all day long and never blow this house down.
Chili, we have a big pot of boiling water underneath. So he falls under it. Like wolves do. And we can have rice biscuits.
Wait a minute. I get killed at the end of this one, too?
You said you want a story where you don't eat anyone and don't get split into half with an axe. Here you go.
Well, maybe I don't get split open with an axe, but I get boiled in a pot of boiling water, and I'm still the bad guy. That's not a very nice story.
Well, that is for us.
Yes, that's me.
Well, not for me.
That's right, good news.
Yes, all wolves like
I am not like all wolves. Look, aren't there any stories where I don't have to eat anybody and I don't die, and maybe, just maybe, get to be the good guy for once?
A story where the wolves figure out? I don't think so.
wolves are never the hero. Who ever heard of such a thing?
Fine, I'm sick of being a wolf. Everyone is afraid of wolves. Everyone runs away from me wherever I go. Well, all that's changed. From now on, I am not a wolf. I may look like a wolf, I may sound like a wolf, I may smell like a wolf, but I am not a wolf. Get it?
If you're not a wolf, then what are you?
Well, I'm not sure yet. But when I figure it out, I'll let you know.
So, are we out here or what?
Yes, it seems you are.
Wait, you don't get to roast a wolf?
Sorry.
Jeez, what a chick. So what do you think, good Chinese? Sounds good, no pork fried rice this time.
Well, we didn't have much luck with that one down here. We'll just move on. Goldilocks and the TV. Goldilocks and the TV. This one is pretty straightforward. There ain't no pesky wolves in it. We shouldn't have that much trouble. Now, once upon a time, there lived 3 bears. A daddy bear,
Howdy.
a mommy bear,
Hello, everyone.
and a baby bear.
Gimme!
They all lived together in the middle of the night woods. Sometimes a red hood would come by with fresh Christmas trees, and they would scare her. So she would drop them, and they would eat them all up. But one day, when she didn't come by, the mommy bear made some porridge for everyone.
Dinner.
Porridge again. Can't you learn how to make Rice Krispie treats?
We can't raise a child with Rice Krispie treats alone. We have to have porridge, broccoli, oranges, and shrimp pasta.
Porridge? Yum. Give me
You
treats.
see what you've done? You can have those later. Right now we're having porridge.
Porridge? Yum. Give me treats.
But the porridge was too hot.
Wait a minute. This porridge is too hot.
Nobody likes a cold porridge.
Nobody likes a burnt tongue either.
Let's go outdoor and walk and let it cool down a bit.
We can go visit the pigs.
Maybe we'll find some blueberries to put in our porridge.
Maybe we'll find some Rice Krispie treats.
Would
Give
you
me
stop-
treats.
Would you stop already with those Rice Krispie treats?
The bear's house. It was just what she was looking for.
This is what I've been looking for.
So Goldilocks knocked on the door. No one answered, but the door was open. So she went inside. At the kitchen table, she saw 3 bowls of porridge.
Porridge? Blah.
The porridge smelled so good that. Wait a minute! Who are you supposed to be? I'm Goldilocks. You're Goldilocks.
That's what they call me, sister.
You know I wasn't happy yesterday.
I'm sure I know what you're talking about. I am Goldilocks, I'm not.
Listen, Wolfie. You're not fooling anyone. Once a wolf, always a wolf. You ruined 2 stories. I'm not going to let you ruin a 3rd.
I'm not ruining anything. You are. Keep going.
The bears aren't going to like this.
I'll worry about the bears. You just keep reading.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Now, where was I?
Porridge.
Oh, yes. Porridge. Goldilocks loved porridge. So she tried the big bowl.
Wait a minute. I have to eat this stuff?
If you want to be Goldilocks, you do.
I'll try the big bowl first.
Then she tried the medium-sized bowl, but it was.
Too cold.
Then she tried,
I know. She tried the teeny weeny bowl.
and this one tasted.
Ugh.
Yes, it was just right. And Goldilocks ate up every bite.
Oh, come on.
Every bite. Then Goldilocks went to the living room where she saw 3 chairs.
I know. One was too big, one was too small, but the teeny weeny one was just right. Great.
Goldilocks was awfully tired, so she went into the bedroom where she saw 3 beds.
Yes, we get the point. Too hard, too soft, just right.
Soon after Goldilocks went to sleep, the bears came back.
Say, someone's been eating my porridge. Thank goodness.
Someone's been eating my porridge.
Someone's been eating my porridge, and they ate it all up. And they broke my chair. And there's a wolf sleeping in my bed. Wolf, get it off! Wolf! There's no wolves in this story. Are there wolves in this story? Excuse me, there's no wolves in this story.
They can believe he's in the wrong house.
The wolf ate our Goldilocks.
I didn't eat anybody. I don't do that sort of thing anymore. Hold on.
Don't get me involved in this.
Just treat me like that little broad brat you were expecting. I think I hear my mother calling.
I warned you!
Great, no Goldilocks and no Rice Krispie treats. Back to porridge. Porridge, yuck! Give me treats! Porridge, yuck! Give me treats! Porridge, yuck! Give me treats!
Maybe I'll just call Domino's.
Is it close there?
Yes, the bears have gone. I told you not to mess with them.
First I'm the one eating people, then I'm the one being eaten.
What were you doing in that story?
I thought I'd be the heroine for once. You know, the little girl that lives happily ever after. Easy now, I ever picked the wrong fairy tale.
And I hope it taught you a lesson.
What lesson?
Don't go poking your snout in other people's stories.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Trying to fit in being something you're not. Be a wolf. You're a wolf.
Well, maybe I don't like being a wolf. It's not nice being a wolf. You have to eat people. And it's just, when it,
You won't fit in trying to be something you're not.
look, I'm not going to go back to being a wolf, and you can't make me. Maybe I'm not the heroine. I can be something else.
I think it's time for another story, don't you? What
wash the cows?
Did you paint the flowers in new colors?
Because she was made to sleep by the fireplace, and the ashes and cinder, her beauty of spirit was hidden by dirt. And so she was called, does anyone know? Cinderella. Yes, that's right, Cinderella. One day, an announcement was made.
Girls, 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 have you heard? The prince has decided to take a wife.
I make a perfect princess.
So what do you mean, I'm a princess? Can I go too?
You?
You? You've got to be kidding me. Just look at you. You're hopeless. What kind of food would you make?
Queen of Cinders?
Princess Fairy Maid? Empress and Scullery Maid? I don't think so. Besides, you have nothing to wear.
The sisters were very excited. Their mother bought them beautiful new dresses. Unfortunately, inside were really counted. They were still ugly. And do you know what Cinderella did? She made her own dress in secret. Finally, it was the night of the ball. The sisters and stepmothers were all ready to go when Cinderella came out in her beautiful new dress.
This looks so nice.
Thanks, Wonder. You look pretty too.
Thank you. I paid for your dress by selling Cinderella's bed at the market.
I know, right? Like, you're so dirty and ugly.
She can sleep on the floor.
Oh my gosh, I love your hair. It was beautiful. Thank you.
I'm sure the prince will marry one of you guys.
I know. But will I be home in
Oh, I'll just be on like the grand queen of queens.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Well, so, after the ball, what are we going to do?
Well, there's not going to be an after the ball. Of course, the prince is going to propose to one of you guys straight in the middle of the ball. She's going to pull out a ring and be like, I'm going to marry both of y'all. Cinderella needs to stay home and clean my closet.
Yeah, my closet a little dirty too. I can use some shopping though.
Send her out with a credit card. She can get some things for you.
No, I don't want her to shop for me. I want to shop for something.
Like she has money. So, I like the way you did your hair.
The limo was taking forever, you know. We should call them.
Yeah.
No, that's what's going to go too far. It's a wait.
Get Cinderella to get it for us later.
What kind of limo did you get?
On one of those nice shiny ones, dramatic, you know. Oh, that little goose push so nice and I guess, but I'll get there in no time.
I know. So what about you? How's your life? Hardly playing ticket.
She has to pay attention to herself. Look at her here.
Our house is really nice.
Yeah. It's gorgeous. How do I look?
Horrible.
Terrible. Dreadful. You went to the ball.
Hi. Oh, there go the limo.
Oh, excuse me. Poor Cinderella was left all alone. She sat down and cried. Suddenly, a funny-looking woman appeared. Cinderella was very surprised. What are you?
I'm your fairy godmother. Oh, really? I'm your fairy godmother. I can get you to that home.
Right, I don't have a ticket.
I do, finding a box of Count Chocula.
I don't have a dress.
Sure you do, it's just a little red. My magic can fix that.
But I don't have any slippers.
Voila!
What are
Slippers.
those? They're supposed to be glass.
She didn't say glass slippers. She said slippers. You don't know what I've got.
I can't go to the ball in fuzzy slippers.
Why not? She's making a fashion statement.
Say what? My fairy
I find you not a pair of glass slippers. It ain't easy. Now what?
I don't have a carriage.
Boy, aren't you ever satisfied. I don't have this, I don't have that. Turn a pumpkin into a carriage outside. Anything else?
No, thank you, strange little woman.
Oh, one thing you always remember. At midnight, all the magic will go away. So be home by the stroke of 12, or else you'll be in big, big trouble. Big, big trouble.
Meanwhile, over at the palace, the party was in full swing. All the maidens in the kingdom were trying to catch the eye of the prince. All the girls wanted to dance with Prince Britain. You, Your Majesty, you.
Your Highness, how do you like my dress?
My hair. My lady, how do you like my hair?
Don't you want to dance with me?
Y'all look very nice.
Suddenly, a mysterious girl entered the hall. Everyone was stunned by her slippers. Prince took one look at her and said, he most certainly did not. He said, who's that mysterious girl?
Says who?
Says the narrator, and if you don't cooperate, I'll make you kiss her on the lips twice.
Who is that mysterious girl?
The Prince and Cinderella danced every dance together. They talked in the garden for hours, even though she wasn't the most beautiful girl and the sweetest. The Prince fell in love with her, but Cinderella was too embarrassed to tell her anything about herself.
What should I call you, my dearest?
Anyway, so how do they for dinner? Needless to say, all the other women were poorly jealous. Who is that hussy? She's so ugly. Look at her, she's so ugly. It was so wonderful that Cinderella lost all track of time, and all too soon the clock began to strike midnight. I have to go.
No, stay with me. I don't even know your name. What should I call you?
It doesn't matter, you never call. They never call. Cinderella ran from the palace, but as she did, one of her fingers fell off. The prince jumped to Cinderella, realized he was going to find his true love again.
I'll try to sound every maiden, and when I find her, that I will marry her.
The next morning, Cinderella came out all about the ball. Little realized that this dirty girl beside her had been the hit of the party. Oh, what a night! Everyone was dressed so beautifully, and the decorations were so lovely, and the prince was so handsome. I'm sure he'll marry one of my girls.
Only that extremely ugly girl had it come.
Yes, they did more
Yeah. I know. Isn't this an incredible? Oh yeah, so it's not me. I'm sorry. Still not shot. Oh, there she goes.
What other girl? There was this really ugly girl there. Did the prince like her?
He hated her.
She ruined the whole thing. As soon as she walked out, he danced with my girls.
He danced with me all night.
He did not. He danced with
Me!
Me! Girls, please! Too bad you couldn't come. Suddenly there was a knock at the door. It was Prince Brennan, the glass slipper. But
Whomsoever this slipper fits, them I shall marry.
that's not very good grammar, but
Let me get this.
he tried to slip on first Cookies in the slipper so it wouldn't fit properly. I wonder who could have done that. Here you go.
Now try this on.
It fits.
It
fits. Finally.
Will you marry me and be my queen?
But my daughters are so much more beautiful.
In their faces, yes, but inside they're the ugliest of all. Cinderella's the one I love.
There are going to be a few changes around here. Milk the cow, wash the cow, take the dog. And for everyone is happy ever after, except for the stepmother and the stepsister, who had to all the work at the palace.
That's why I'm going to be a prince.
What? A wolf be a prince?
Sure, remember Beauty and the Beast? Maybe I've been enchanted and when a beautiful girl kisses me, I'll turn into a prince. Any beautiful maidens want to give me a kiss? Just a little one?
Come on, you gotta do it wrong. I'll take it.
Well, doesn't seem you're turning into a prince after all.
That's okay. I can still be a prince. A prince in wolf's clothing. I'd make a good prince.
Well, first off, princes have to be brave. Are you brave?
I'd like to think so.
You wasn't very brave with that bear family earlier.
Even a prince would be afraid of his family of bears.
What about lions?
Sure, lions would be afraid of bears too.
No. Would you be brave enough to take on a charging lion?
Nobody is that brave.
Let me tell you a little story.
Does anybody get,
We go back and listen. You sit there and watch this. Once upon a time, there was a fellow named Anyways. One day, he was walking through the deep, dark woods when he caught sight of a lion. This was young lad. Unfortunately, the lion caught sight of him. This was a The lion was about to eat Andy, so suddenly he stopped and backed away.
Andy, here's your chance. Andy, run. Why isn't he leaving?
Because he feels sorry for the lion. He wants to see if he can help. Slowly, Andy edged closer and closer to the ferocious beast.
I wish I was that brave. Andy, be careful. It might be a trick.
Here's the problem. But first, he went back backwards. I bet it hurts. When we try to go pull it out.
And the lion was so grateful that he let Angeles go free. Okay, now we gotta skip ahead in time. They're like really old now, so Angeles got himself in trouble with the king of the land. The king is a wicked fellow, and Angeles has stood up to him. And so he had Angeles thrown in the deepest, darkest dungeon.
Oh, what was me?
The king's usual manners of dealing with troublemakers is letting lions into the dungeon to eat them all up.
Yes, I know all about the eating people apart.
Oh, what was me? I should be eaten up at any moment now.
And before Angeles could beg for mercy or say his last prayers, the lion came charging into the dungeon.
I can't stand the sight of blood. Tell me when it's over.
The lion was about to tear Angeles limb from limb when suddenly he took a good hard look at Angeles and took a good hard step.
Hey, watch it.
And the lion recognized Angeles as the man who once done him a kindness. The end.
I know. It was the same lion who had his thorn stuck in his paw. So nobody got eaten and everybody lived happily ever after.
Indeed. Did you like that one?
What a great story. What a brave guy. I would have run away as soon as I had the chance.
Yeah, most people would have, but Angeles did what he thought was right. And that's great too, Not always follow what other people do. Do what you think is right for yourself.
Imagine all that bravery. And he wasn't even a prince. He was just an ordinary guy like me.
Why, so he was. I never even thought of that. I
countries where there are lions. And don't get the king at it.
Indeed, and always be true to yourself.
I guess that's your way of telling me to go back to being a wolf.
But you yourself pointed out that even a wolf can be a hero.
Yeah, but I still think it's better to be a prince.
Poor wolf. I certainly feel sorry for him. I never really thought about it before, but I guess it's always being tough, trying to be resilient, never being the champion of things. So, let's do another story. What about Snow White? Excuse me. Yes, dear. If you're not too busy with your other stories, can you tell me when it's my turn to go on? Yes, we'll be ready for you in just a moment, Snow. Miss White. Just the time I've been waiting. Snow White sure has changed a lot from the old days. She used to be a regular barrel of laughs, but ever since that prince kissed her and woke her up and made her queen, it's been a different story altogether. She's been nothing but snot. I heard that. You have to call her Miss White or head to roll, and you do not dare ask her any knock-knock jokes. Hey, that reminds me. Knock-knock. Dwayne. Dwayne the Baptist Clowny. Get it at Dwayne. I can't complain, but you've got to do something about this tiny, mighty, I'm great Snow Whitey. Oh, excuse me, I didn't know anybody was here. Sleeping Beauty, everyone. Everyone's Sleeping Beauty. How's everybody doing? What's the matter, Beauty?
Well, I just woke up from my breakfast nap and wanted to fix my hair before my lunch nap. And first, she won't let me use the hot rollers, and now she refuses to give up the blow dryer.
Why can't you two get along? She started it. I heard that. You started. You're always hogging up the hairspray.
I do not. Why would I need hairspray? You won't let me near that stupid chocolate mirror. How can I do my makeup without a mirror? It's a miracle I look as lovely as I do.
Miracle is a sign you have been cursed.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the stupidest on the wall?
Ha ha ha. I forgot to that. Girls. What's that? Okay. Sometimes I wish someone put them both back to sleep. Hey, that reminds me. Whoopie! Oh, Whoopie!
You better take another look at that mirror, honey. Take care of that little mustache problem.
I'm Robert. You're good. Anything you say bounces off of me that sticks to you. Beast. Roll.
Gee, thanks.
It is a prince.
They're scaring me.
Kiss me and take me away.
Kiss me and make me yours.
I'm not kissing anybody. Why do I have to kiss anyone?
You've got a crown, that makes you a prince. And you have to kiss somebody.
And live happily ever after.
Help!
You once did you? Here you go.
What about these two?
They're part of the market, sweetheart. Prince are always surrounded by ladies. Remember Cinderella?
Gee, I didn't think of that.
Oh yes. Prince are hounded by women. Well, at least
Until what?
so they get married.
Married?
Married too!
Look, I'm not marrying anybody.
What kind of prince are you, England?
I'm starting to think you're not a prince at all.
I am so a prince.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm a little new at this prince stuff. Can you give me a hint?
Very well. It's the innocent creature sucker. Come on. Remember what happened with Snow White and Elizabeth? This is from the same.
Girls, I've made my decision. So first I'm refreshment. Who's hungry?
I don't like apples anymore.
Don't be such a scaredy cat.
If she can eat it, so can I.
Now, who do you go with?
You girls both look rather tired. Why don't you take a nap? that was a close one.
But I don't want to put him out until much time. So, being a princess in all its identity is.
You can say that again. I think I need a nap myself.
Oh, no, sweetheart. You have too much to do.
Like what?
Like, you have terrible, fearsome dragons to slay, kingdoms to save, maidens to rescue, riddles to solve, danger, thief, do. And that's all just so much.
It's too much pressure. What if I can't do it all? And when do I get some time myself? I was thinking of going bowling with some of my friends or hanging out at the mall.
C5,
What was that?
C5.
That's the sound of next door.
Giant.
Oh, a great big one. You know, as prince of this land, you should really go and introduce yourself.
Are you kidding? I've heard about giants. I go up and introduce myself and he eats me. I have to sneak up and slay him like a dragon.
You haven't even met him yet. How would you know he'll eat you up?
Jack told me.
Oh, you know that.
Yeah, he ran into a giant once. It was terrible. The giant was horrible. But Jack got the best of it.
Really?
Hey, why don't I tell you a story for a change?
That would be lovely.
You just sit there and I'll do the telling this time.
Okay.
Once upon a time, there was a boy named Jack. Hey, Jack.
Hey, Wolf.
Can I be in this story too?
Sure, you can be Daisy.
The mother?
The cow.
I got it.
Suit yourself. He lived with his mother
Hello.
and their cow. Moo! They were very poor, so one day his mother told Jack to take Daisy to the cow and sell her.
Jack, we need food. Slow Daisy for as much as you can.
But Mother, I love Daisy.
I know, dear, perhaps it's a bit too much, but we have no food. Just try to find our good home.
On the way to town, Jack met a funny little man.
Hey, kid. Nice cow.
Her name's Daisy.
That's
Would you like to buy her?
Sure, I can get these magic wings for her.
That sounds fair.
Mother, guess what I got for Daisy?
Gold?
No.
Silver.
No.
What?
Beans.
Well, at least we can.
Mother, we can't eat them. They're magic beans.
Magic? Jack, there's no such thing as magic. It's not magic, it's mold. These beans are moldy. Jack, what am I going to do with you? You'll buy the Brooklyn Bridge if someone tries to sell it to you.
Mother, I wouldn't do that. We don't have room for a bridge here.
Next morning, Jack and his mother woke. Something wonderful would happen. A huge amazing beans like had grown up overnight. It's theater. Use your imagination.
Clouds. I'm going to climb it.
Be careful, dear. Take a sweater. It might get cold.
Oh, Mom.
So Jack made a dangerous descent, climbing higher and higher until his mother and his house looked like tiny ants.
Whoa, they look like tiny ants down there. Wait, those are ants. Maybe I should climb
I
higher.
thought Jack saw the most astonishing thing. There was an enormous castle. Jack went in and found a hen that was laying golden eggs.
Wow, I wonder if there's any golden bacon around here.
He also found a silver harp that played the most beautiful music all by itself.
Do you know anything like smashing pumpkins?
Jack took the hen and the harp, but the hen began to cluck and the harp began to call for help. Then the ground began to shake. A rumble rolled through the air. It was a giant who lived there. He was a short giant, anyway. The giant began to come after Jack.
C5, I spotted another Englishman.
I'm from Iowa, originally.
Even I could be dead, I'm grinding his bones to make my bread.
Hey, big bully, pick on someone your own size.
Come back here, little pipsqueak.
When Jack came to the beanstalk, he slid down quickly. Just as the giant was getting close, Jack jumped to the beanstalk and it fell with it. The giant came crashing to the ground.
And so everyone lives I believe it's all we haven't heard from yet.
What do you mean?
Knowing you, there's always two sides to every story. Mr. Giant, would you like to say a few words?
Yes. Thank you, Grandma. My name is Thurston Winston Chadwick III. Not that you know that you never bothered to ask.
I thought you were dead.
I'm sure you got that. First you break into my house, don't even bother to knock or say hello. And then you steal my hen and heart and run off with them. And when I come after you to reclaim my property, you chop down the beanstalk so I fall and break my neck.
What about grinding my bones to break and make your bed?
Oh, that's just the same. I was angry. How do you think bread made out of bones would taste anyway? Yeah, I eat regular or Wonder Bread. Now, if you don't mind, I'll take my leave. I'm going to visit my friend Munson next door.
Sorry, man.
So, still want to slay your neighbors like a dragon?
Well, have this back.
You don't want it anymore?
Oh, I forgot what it was like to be the bad guy. How everyone hates you just because you're a giant, or a dragon, or a wolf. That's what happens when you're a prince. I want no part of it.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'll go back to the deep dark woods. It's not so much pressure.
Well, that would probably be the best. What would you do?
I guess I'll go ahead with the story in the beginning. But things are going to be different.
Different?
Get that little Red Riding Hood girl out here and let's get this started.
This is more like everything back to the way it belongs. Red! I said, who was it, Red? Well, Red!
I'm coming. Are we really going to get to the end of it this time?
Yes, indeed. Alrighty. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who always wore a red cloak with a red like to be called Red Riding Hood.
My real next word. Remember?
One day, Red made some goodies to get to her grandmother.
Rice Krispie treats.
She took her basket of goodies and set out to the deep, dark woods. Could I have some scary wind noises here, please? That's enough noise. Thank you. Suddenly, there appeared in the path in front of her a wolf.
My dear child, what are you doing in these deep dark woods all by yourself?
It was her idea.
It's very dangerous when you go. Something terrible can happen to you.
I'm going to go visit my granny. She lives all alone in a little cottage on the other side of the deep dark woods.
Your granny?
The wolf took a shortcut to the cottage, while little Red went the long way around. Who is it?
One of your neighbors.
Come in. Eat a wolf!
Don't worry, I mean you no harm, Granny. I'm here to talk to you about your granddaughter, Little Red.
Oh, she's such a good girl.
Yes, except for one thing. Did you know that she talks to strangers?
Oh, she knows better than that.
Well, she doesn't know me, we just spoke.
Oh, I better do something about that.
How about I wear your clothes and sit in your chair and give her a little scare?
Look where I'm going.
You just hide and I'll sit here and wait for Little Red to come.
Okay.
Here you go. And if this doesn't change your ways, nothing will.
Hello, Grandma. I got you some Rice Krispie treats.
That's nice, sweetie.
My grandma. How did you have?
All the better to see you with, my dear.
Grandma? What big ears you have?
All the better to hear you with, my dear.
Grandma? What big teeth you have?
All the better to eat you with, my dear.
Grandma, look out. It's the wolf. He's going to eat us up.
Nonsense, dear. Fortunately for us, he's a good, kind wolf. He will never eat anybody. But if he was a bad wolf, he would certainly be in trouble. And do you know why?
Because I spoke to him in the deep dark woods.
Exactly. Talking to strangers is not a good idea.
See, Granny, a wolf really can be a good guy in the story after all.
Who are you?
What's it? Here, kill the wolf and save the red
spanking.
I'm sorry, that's been a change of plans. Everyone here is fine.
Maybe next time. Maybe come back again. Maybe another wolf will come and eat this family.
I guess we'll leave them.
Thanks anyway. Sorry to meet you. I'll owe you an apology, most people.
What for?
When you tried to leave the first time we did this, I tried to make you stay and do what I thought you should do, and that's wrong. I should have listened to you, let you do what you thought you should do. And I'm so sorry.
That's okay, Granny.
Forget it. Well, I guess I want to do something before I go back to my home. I think I should go skydiving.
You mean jump out of a plane?
You?
I always wanted to do it. Why not today?
You're too old.
George? Nonsense, dear. Just because I'm a granny doesn't mean I have to be stuck in that chair forever, you know. But, you know, I think it's time to live a little. Isn't that what you've been trying to tell me all along?
By Jove, I think she's got it.
That's their role. Well, people make a little saying, you can't teach no wolf from
And grannies too. And so everyone,
Who was me?
the granny,
Little Red.
And the wolf lived
happily
happily
ever after.